That's fascinating. These are two words that have saved me so many times in difficult conversations. When someone says something that makes me want to defend, argue, justify, um, any of those emotions come up, instead, I simply acknowledge by saying, wow, that's fascinating. You can change the words if that's fascinating sounds sarcastic. I'm not asking you to be sarcastic. I'm not asking you to be condescending. I'm asking you to be genuinely fascinated by other people's reactions, their comments, their point of views. Because when you say that's fascinating and you actually mean it, that's a signal to your brain that whatever the other person's saying isn't a threat. They're not threatening your values. They're not threatening your ego. They're not threatening what you most appreciate or your point of view. They're simply giving theirs. And so when you say, huh, wow, that's fascinating, you can also add on to that by saying, help me understand your point of view. Help me to understand how you got this perspective. And that opens the door to creating a dialogue where you can actually, hopefully, come together to some kind of a middle ground. It isn't a shortcut to be able to get them to come over to your side or believe things the way you believe them. And sometimes when you're genuinely curious with people, the most interesting thing that happens is they express something that you hadn't thought of, you hadn't considered, or you didn't previously know or understand about them. And this brings us closer, creates connection, creates commonality. And so I'm encouraging you, instead of immediately going into that fight mode when somebody says something you disagree with, open yourself up with the words, wow, that's fascinating. Can you help me understand? It's a pretty simple shift, but I promise it's going to help you to have more richness and more abundance and more joy in your life. If you like this, if you found it helpful, comment, like, and share. I look forward to talking to you soon.